How's it going, everyone? My name is Andrew and today we're gonna go and pick up a car from the auction. The car is basically a BMW 340i which has been severely crashed on the front, and we're gonna go ahead, buy it and bring it here at the house in my garage, and I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's exactly wrong with it. I've seen the car a little bit before, but I want to assess the damage completely. We're gonna go pick the car and then we go ahead and check it all together. All right, there she is, 340i. And there we got the key. Looking nasty, but it's not as nasty. Let's drive her and take her inside. Alright, we got the BMW in the garage and it's time to go around it and look what really is wrong. Start disassembling the front part and see which parts need to be ordered and need to be replaced. From the first, when you see it at first, it looks like it's not in good shape, but I'll show you what's wrong with it and what parts need to be replaced. It's not that the damage is not that big, so let's go ahead and check it. Alright, so this is the car, and they actually, before the car was totaled, the body shop took some parts off, including the side skirts, the fenders on both sides. They were probably looking for any other damage. Well, the car itself comes with lots of parts, the broken bumper, the frame rails and everything else. I will take that off. A lot of plastics in here, and as you can see on the back, the car comes with a handful of parts. And also, yeah, the car has battery. I drove it inside the garage. Well, there's more parts here on the boot. And I need to take those out and see what exactly we have. This is the 340i. It's really nice car. In person, it's really nicer. It has, I guess, the in package. It's a brand new car. It has 30,000 miles, and yeah, that is the damage. So as we can see here, the hood was pushed in. So this was probably in a collision in front. So this looks like it was like hit like a truck or something, maybe like something like that. And from the first perspective, that's the biggest damage is here. This frame rail is a little bit bent, but the problem, there's no problem with that because the main frame rails of the car, which are here, these ones are intact. All of these radiators for the oil, for the coolant have to go off. There's one radiator here which has been pushed in, and it's actually heading towards the pulley, and the belt needs to be replaced. I hope there's no damage to the power steering pump. But as far as I can tell, there was no damage to the power steering pump. This side looks good. There's no push inside this area. There is your what's actually left from the filter box. The rest should be inside or broken or something else. The good thing is that we got the sensor. Our sensor is on here. It's not broken. This sensor, this is the mass airflow sensor, which could cost like $200-300. So my main concern is this part here, which has to be measured and be brought back. And I think there's a little bit push back in this area, maybe, or maybe not. No, I don't think there's pushback in this area. So there's a few things that need to be bought and replaced, including the frame rails. I'm going to take all the parts off and see what else is damaged. All the fender brackets here are in good shape. Everything else looks in good shape. No damage on the windshield, which is great. And the most important part about this car, the airbags are intact. So I don't know what happened with this car. Maybe it was involved in a collision where the car itself was stopped, was parked, and that's why the airbags didn't deploy. So that is a good thing, because I don't have to work on the interior at all. This is our engine cover. There's some nice insulation over here. And the engine is actually, nothing needs to be done to the engine. There are some plastic coolant pipes, the charge pipes. All of these charge pipes need to be replaced for the turbochargers and everything else. So that's the damage, and there's no suspension damage or something else. However, I will put the car onto the rails and check underneath if there is any secondary damage or something else. But that's it. That's our 340i, and I cannot wait to start assembling it. Alright, I finally finished disassembling most of the plastic parts and all the plastic broken parts and other parts that were loose in front of the engine, and let's go down there and see what's the damage. So these are some of the parts that I took out. There is a broken charge pipe, radiator, small radiator. This is an intake a pipe that also is broken here. That means if we cannot even glue that, the car won't make maybe this is fixable. Maybe this would be fixable because it's not, it doesn't have a piece missing, but I'm afraid that if I fix that, then it's gonna break again and the car won't be able to make any boost with the turbos. This is another pipe for the coolant. That's fine, and that's the front of the engine. Well, there's good and there's bad. The good things are that there's no damage on the pulleys. There's nothing serious happening here. There's just this idler pulley that's has to be replaced. It's a little bit chipped here and damaged, which is totally fine, and the belt obviously needs to be replaced. Now, what my issue was, that this pulley was hitting against the what seems to be evaporator cooler for the AC. I think this one might need to be replaced. Well, the fins are kind of bent. If it's not leaking, it should be good. Otherwise, it's just a bent fin. I mean, I don't know how much this part costs. Of course, I'll check it. If it's nothing serious, I won't replace it. Otherwise, I will just replace it. And the pulley here is fine. This is for the AC, for the air condition. So this one looks fine. Everything else seems to be good, or the pipes for the coolants are okay. Down here we have a bent bracket for the radiator, which is fine. This can be bent back, and we also have this bent side here for the radiator mount. So basically the engine is intact. I see a little bit of oil in here. I don't know if it supposed to be there, but I'm gonna check everything out, and I hope we don't have any more damage. Now that I see this part, I think it's from the engine cover. If it is, then we might have to go for another engine cover, or maybe, since it's just decorative, try to glue this back onto the plastic, which is really possible. Other parts are missing. I'm probably done for today. It was a full day disassembling this car and buying it, bringing it here. I'm pretty happy about my purchase and what this car's potential is. Alright everyone, I'll just wrap it for today. It was a really busy and tiring day for me. Starting this thing and bringing it here and do all the paperwork and towing and everything else. It was a really full day. I'm really satisfied with this purchase and I really can't wait for this car to be completed. So I will see you next time in the next part, where I will start working a little bit more on the engine, see what's the interior, if there is any interior damage, and if it's damaged, which I don't think so. This car is a great car, only 30,000 miles. I'm really satisfied. Please stay tuned. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel or like this video, or leave a comment down below on what should or if I shouldn't do something in this car. If you already worked on this car, or if you know something more than me, please let me know. I'll be more than happy. Till next time.